We're good to go then?
Yeah.
Alright. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to go for a mix in the first level here. It saves 5 seconds if we get it, optimally. If we don't, then we'll just go out the run, and we'll be fine. Alright, so anyways, 3, 2, 1, go! So yeah, welcome everyone to Kirby Number in Dreamlands for Nintendo Game Boy Advance. I played this game as a kid. But yeah, here we go. We're getting these 2 wall doos right here. See if I can get them. Ah. Oh, you got it. Nice. Good. Oh, I got... So, one thing I'll explain first off in this game is that there's a lot of enemy luck in the game. And they can kind of move like randomly wherever they want to at certain times. So a lot of the movement we're going to do in this run is going to be to accommodate for that. I haven't done this without wheel in a while, by the way, so bear with me in this one.
No, pretty much never done it with wheels, so bear with me as well.
Yep. And like, unfortunately, some enemies will hurt you really badly and get into a lot of hit stun, which will happen there with me. I almost get by a fireball, which would have got me about 3 seconds of hit stun. But they get by that Sparky there, which actually gave me a lot of hit stun. So, yeah. Now, what Famarok's going to do here is going to get a double star and then one-shot kill that Poppy Bros Senior there. I'm going to do the same as well, too, really quick. For whatever reason, some bosses, early on, they'll have different HP values than later on. And that enemy right there is one example of that. Later on, that Poppy Bros will have a lot more health than what it has right there. There we go. We see some slick movement around the enemies in that room. That Poppy Bros at the very beginning of the room, out of the line of 3 enemies, is also random. Now, one difficulty about this game as well is the fact that these cloud mini games are all just tight timing. For me personally, I press A then B to get the timing done correctly. But it's still tricky to get like consistently. Especially right now, it's just gonna be a different controller. There we go. Now, we're gonna get Burning. Burning is a very fast power in this game. It's one of the faster ones. Some of the fastest powers in this game are High Jump for vertical and diagonal speed, and then Burning and Wheel mostly for horizontal speed. But Wheel's faster than Burning, so if we can get that, that's good. If we can't get that, then that's totally fine in the level. There we go. Oh. I'm playing on a different TV I'm used to. I'm used to an LCD TV, which has a little bit of input lag to it. So I'm playing on a lagless TV like this is like a little bit disoriented for me. So I'm trying to get these cloud mini games, but it's just a little bit off. Right, here's Mr. Frosty. He's the first, like, he's basically the first real mini boss of the game because we just one-shot killed the other one. But all we gotta do is just burn against the wall, and that's it. Interestingly enough, burning is separated from fire in this game. Fire in the other games is like, it has the same effects as burning does in this game, and also you can breathe fire out of your mouth. But burning only does this. It just sends you in the fireball to the right. It's got invincibility candy right there. Also makes it invincible for just a little bit of time, and there we go. Nice, finally got one. Alright, so now here's the first boss of the game, Wispy Woods. He's actually a little faster to kill him with different power. That's more powerful, like Needle or a sword, but instead we're just using Burning. Because it burns much faster for next level. It's all timing for him. He has a little bit of hit stun when you hit him. So he's got to time your hits correctly here. If you do it too quickly, then you'll not get to him at all. Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, here we are in 2-1. We'll just be using Burning to go all the way to the right with some nice jumps and do 4 in a row right here in the screen. There we go. This entire level is just lining yourself up correctly at Burning. If that tornado enemy right there at the very beginning of that room decides to attack, then you have to wait just a little bit longer, unfortunately. Because once you get out of your Burning, he'll actually hurt you instead. He'll be like right in front. He'll be right on top of you once you're out of it.
He knows exactly what you're doing, so he can read your mind.
He's a psychic. He might not look like it, but it is. I just keep filling these. I think I need like to adjust my time just a little bit on it. Alright, what Famarok's gonna do here is as soon as he lands on the ground after using the star, he's gonna be turn around and get rid of his power immediately to get a double star, which will one-shot kill the next boss here is Wheelie. Then we're gonna use that Wheelie for movement and go very fast for the next few levels, or at least this rest of this level. That's pretty much what the game intends. It's just you go fast for this level using that Wheelie. There we go.
Skip a part of this level by just flying up here instead.
Whoop, there we go. A small move you can do if wheel as well is you can actually, as soon as you cancel out of the wheel, you can just press right twice to just run, and that'll actually save a little bit of time going through doors. It's a frame saver, but it saves time overall throughout the run. I cannot get these cloud games today. So coming in this level that Famarok's on is the first instance of what I call an arena. It's a room where you have to destroy a bunch of enemies, and to actually advance in the room before a door pops up to get through it. Oh, hello. There we go. There's a few of them throughout the entire run, but usually there's only one per world. They're a bit tricky, but the strategy for them is to use just regular Kirby, no power whatsoever.
Yeah, then you can just hit faraway enemies.
That too. You hit them as soon as they spawn, and they're usually like really far away from you. By the way, of notes, I forgot to mention this, but since this is 100% and not 80%, we're actually the first two rolls are actually the exact same between both categories. So the 100% category is defined as getting every single switch in the game, which unlocks all the overworld. But all the overworlds unlocked for the first two worlds already. The first switch is actually in 3-1. So once we beat World 2 here, we're gonna get to World 3 and do all the 100% stuff.
Or like 10 switches in total, maybe a bit more. Not exactly sure.
I know there's one at least for every single level in World 6. I want to say there's like 15. I don't know, but I'll point them out when we get there. If you have any donations to read, this is a perfect time. This level has not a lot going on during it. I guess not. Alright. So I keep the spark here. Just for one small bit of movement, I'm going to be doing the beginning of the next level here. After this one. Basically, I can get rid of my power after I bonk on the ground, and it gives me just a tiny bit of height boost. If I do that, then... Oh, hello. There we go. Okay, so if I do that, then it just gives me just above just one small small block here. It saves frames. It's not worth it, but it's the only time in the row I can really show that off. That's actually a thing. So there we go. Pog champ. This first room's... Oh, yeah, I was just saying, this first room's a little bit tricky to get past those cannons there without getting hurt. And unfortunately, I think Famarok got it, though. I'm using this wheel here. I'm using something called a wheel jump. I press A, B, hold down A. It allows me to get enough height with the wheel here to just jump with it, basically. And I'm using that a lot in this room here in particular. And in precise spots, too, so don't hit enemies like that wall do there, that sword enemy. I think it's called Blade Knife, if I remember correctly. We're going to wheel and use high jump instead. High jump is one of the most overpowered abilities in this entire game. It's exclusive to this game as well, too. You can actually cancel high jump in midair by pressing B again. But we'll go back to high jump on the next world. We're going to be facing this first boss here, Pain Roller. If he goes to the bottom left, that's bad luck. And that's good luck for him. Bottom right is actually not too much slower than top right, which is the fastest pattern. So that was really good luck. Let's see what I get here. Top right, please. Hey, there we go. You want to go closer to him to actually do a lot more damage. That was a perfect fight as well. If you go really close to any single boss, you actually do more damage with high jump. So that's what I did there. I went very close to him. I got 5 hit, which is perfect. So yeah, we're going to be using high jump a lot in this level here in particular. Alright, really for the entirety of Barrier Building here, World 3. And over here is the first switch. Famarok's going to the first little nook and cranny where it is. Just slide down here twice, and there we go.
And the switches just unlock extra mini games.
They also fully heal you when you hit them. So if you're low in health and you hit a switch, you get fully healed, and it's really useful. In 8%, one of the biggest concerns is dying, because you don't get a lot of health throughout the entire run. So you gotta be very careful. And nice, that was perfectly executed. That room is tricky. You have to go through that little gap in the ladder like immediately as soon as you go into that room. And I got it too. Nice, perfect. That's actually a really hard trick. So good stuff. Right, one bit of luck here is if the wall dudes move or not. And that first one didn't move. The second one was out of the way, so it's good. The first one doesn't move there. He just hurt you instead, and that's very mean.
incoming is Bugsy, the most annoying mini-boss in the whole game.
He's one of the first luck-based bosses of the entire run. He basically, his attacks last a long time when he hits you, and if you get by them, you just lose a lot of time, plus lose your power too.
The star always goes in the opposite direction for some reason.
Let's see if he doesn't get powered. It's basically the equalizer. Oh, that was beautiful. Nice.
I got hit twice, but...
Catching up in that case, after feeling that wheel mix. And all these cloud games. I think I have to like time it just a little early instead.
It's really difficult with a timing you're not used to.
Yeah.
That's why we're not getting very good mini games there.
I was getting like consistently like on the practice TV earlier because it was on an HDTV like I'm used to. But in CRTs, it's like you have to time it like exactly where it is. It's weird. I'm not used to it. But yeah, these rooms here, they're different from Kirby's Adventure, which is this game is actually a remake of Kirby's Adventure first off. And those rooms that were just kind of stand there are different from the original game. Hello? There we go. they're different from those in the fact that in the original game you move all the way to the right and it scrolls and eventually the door opens up behind you once you get far enough. In this game you just wait there for a bit in a foggy room. Now here in 3-4. We're doing a cool strat where get with high jump and get again halfway through the room. Or halfway through this arena here. There we go, that was really good. Let's see if I can do the same.
It's close to perfect.
I got bad luck there. So one bit of enemy luck is in this room with those purple enemies. They move completely randomly. And nice, I got that one. That door's a little tricky as well because when you hit an enemy, you get a little bit of lag when that happens. I cannot get this, but yeah, when that happens, you get a little bit of lag, and sometimes you just cannot. You just can't get in the doorway there. But thankfully, that happens. And also, if you're low in health there, you get a free tomato in that room. And now high jump saves a lot of time in this level and next level, so that's why we want to keep it. It saves about 15 seconds, I think, throughout this level and next one. Now for combat with high jump, it's really useful because oh my god, because the cancel does a little bit of damage and the high jump itself does a lot of damage. There's a little tight stride we can get with the high jump and he got it. They're nice. This crash bomb is really difficult to actually time correctly and I messed up just a little bit there. That's fine. Getting that strat saves like 2 seconds, but it all adds up in the end after all.
Yeah, we just have to wait again.
See this frog behaves. Frogs are evil in this game. They'll move completely randomly wherever they want to. And here's another switch. There's no 1-3-6, just to the right over there. Normally just go to the very top of the screen, but instead we got the switch over here to the right.
Sometimes you can just fly past that guy with a high jump.
It's a little tricky. Here's the first instance of a dark room as well. Oh, there we go. That was really good. These dark rooms are intended to be lit up by these, by getting the power from these, oh, hello. Yeah, cool spooks is what they're called. They're ghosts with sunglasses. By the way, really quickly, chats, guess sun or moon. This boss is called Mr. Shine, Mr. Bright, and there's sun or moon. Which one appears first is 50-50. So guess sun or moon in chat right now. And see if you're correct.
I always go for moon.
Yeah, same here. Ah, no sun this time. Let's see if I can get moon this time. Alternatively, guess your favorite Gen 7 Pokemon game. And nope, got Sun. My favorite is Pokemon Moon, personally. Oh well. See, as a night owl, I always go for Moon, just because this is how I am. But yeah. And now we're in World 4, Rape Garden. So, something kind of cool is that the entire last world was by our building, and it was towering to the skies, and now we're in the clouds in 4-1 after that. Then going to space right now as well. I think it's a kind of a cool detail that's kind of overlooked in this game. Oops, shouldn't have gotten away with high jump there. Yep, that's why. So I'm going to get UFO here. Unfortunately, this is a UFO used in the run. UFO is a power that's like generally regarded as like, but people playing casually. This game. Let me just try that sentence again. All right. So. Casually, people regard Wheel as like a really... I completely forgot that 100% requirement. Okay. Let's just... I have to complete the level now and come back in. Wow, okay.
Or just... oh, never mind.
Yeah, I can't. I completely forgot that one. I'm used to 80%. I'm sorry. We've been practicing all week.
Do you have time for a super quick donation?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
We
I'll
got
complete that thought later.
$11 from New Salad saying, shoutouts to Kirby on the couch.
Dude, he's holding it down. He's got a lot to say. That's why there's a mic there.
The chat wants Kirby to speak more.
There you go. Alright, so what I was going to do is use a UFO, but it's gone. That's right. I forgot. I had to stop for this to get it back. Alright, so anyways, we're going to use something else here instead. Alright, I'll talk about 4-2. So 4-2 has a Popero Senior there. That's two of them. We're gonna be facing. We use Spark to defeat both of them. They have about 5 sparks each, and the strat is go in between their legs like that, and to get rid of them.
That's kind of bad.
Oh wait,
I
I can
wanna
just
keep
save and quit. That's right. There we go. I forgot. I can just kind of save and quit there instead once I beat the level and get the 100% requirements. But yeah, now I'm like a minute behind. Rest in peace.
Anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen really. Alright, 4-3 has a cool mechanic to it where you use the winds to actually push yourself all the way to the right. Makes you go just a little bit faster than normal. It's very, very fast and windy and cold and yeah.
Next switch.
I just forgot that medicine right there, but I need that because health is cool. Alright, hopefully this goes well for me.
So here you kind of want to have the spark because that way you can just
Yep.
power through everything, but I lost it, so gonna have to do without.
Not using Spark here is actually not too much slower to use the Spark. It's like maybe like frames slower if done correctly, but it's still really tricky if you don't know how to do it. Four has a lot of movement to it. Some rooms are really tricky, but they actually are a little bit simpler than you think. Because enemies have been moving like certain patterns in that room, and it works out thankfully really well. There we go. Like these birds right here. This bird room, you actually just go through a center and you just avoid all of them, basically. Let's see if we can do this. It's kind of hard to commentate, like, the screen of someone who's ahead of you in the run, and also, like, do your own at the same time on a different level. I'm just now realizing this. But, oh well. But yeah, we're using a wheel here. We actually turn around wheel there by getting out of it, then manually turn around in the air, instead of using the regular turn around wheel. Then we get Spark here to defeat Fan, who is also
Best
random.
mini-boss.
Yeah, he's the worst mini boss in this game. He's completely random and just does whatever he wants very quickly at you. And then we get throw from him because it's really useful for the next level. In particular, it's useful for the arena in that level. You just kind of throw enemies at each other and actually will destroy multiple at the same time. That's why it's very good. But first off, we have an invincibility candy segment, which if done correctly, we can go straight to the arena, which is a little bit of invincibility left. There we go. Like I said before, we turn around the wheel here, just by manually doing it. So I get out of wheel every time I turn around there. It's just a little bit faster and not doing that. Two.
This is the arena. Pretty straightforward.
Oh, I forgot to mention a Fan here. As soon as I land on the ground here, I turn around because it makes some momentum just stops right in front of him instead of just going straight into him. Yeah, we get burning and we use that for the rest of this level here, and then we're not using it for next level. Next level has a very annoying first screen, and the fact that these frogs here, once again, they appear and they're completely random, so hopefully they don't mess us up. But there's nothing to do about it if we get hit by them, basically.
Doesn't really matter either. You want to lose burning anyways.
Yep, exactly. We get the sword before the main boss, and the main boss also has a random pattern to him, so hopefully he goes alright. Oh, still flying my leg there. Oh, I threw that the wrong way. That is a boo-boo, and not good. Oh, actually that worked out very well. Never mind. Good backup in that case.
There's a secret switch there in the dark. Probably
Nope.
pretty hard to find on a casual playthrough.
Yeah, that one's really hard to find. You have to get the cool swing at the very end of the room and then go backwards to find that one. It's really evil, I'd say. Oh no. Alright, that stone you just passed over and defeated is actually random in a sense. Sometimes he'll jump up just out of nowhere last second, just hit you for no reason. It doesn't really do much, but it's still annoying. Oh, hello there. I don't know how you hit me there. Alright, frogs? Nope, frogs, please. Please, frogs. Please. Frogs!
So this is the next boss, which is Krakow. And
Sorry.
the first phase is just ascending these platforms of clouds to the very top. And Krakow is actually kind of difficult, because with high jump you can hit an enemy on the way up and on the way down. So if we do that 4 times in a row without being hit, maybe it's 5 times, I don't know.
It's 5 times.
Yeah, then you can kill him really quickly, which I just did.
It's also only a boss of a level before it's in this game. It's interesting too. I'm not sure why they include a level, but it's a nice touch at least. It's fun.
Yeah.
We are on the World 5, Yogurt Yard. This world has some pretty tough levels in it. This is where the game has to ramp up just a little bit more. It's already kind of difficult, that means that the game throws at you, but now it has a little more difficulty to it. I'll just sit in there for a second.
Oh, there's the door. There we are.
Alright, we get the stone there out of that room. It's a little bit faster anyways. It's a little bit of shortcuts. But also the stone allows you to fall faster in that room. And in particular, we use that stone to get the switch, which is just a little bit past where the normal door is, where we go through. I'm gonna crack a quick kill here. I did not.
It's really tricky.
Yeah, it's tricky because it's really easy to just fall in the Krakow, and I almost got the second hit. I was a little risky though. Well, okay. Right now he's in 5-2. 5-2 has the first instance of the most overpowered ability in the entire game, at least the most powerful one, which is Ball. But getting at the very end of this room, Ball is very, very good. Let's just say that much.
It's hard to control, but it deals so much damage to any enemy or boss.
Yep, in particular, you see the main boss at the very end of this level, which is going to be Bonkers again, the hammer boss. And he's going to get 2-shot killed with Ball, which we couldn't do before with any other power. There we go. Also, really quickly, on 5-1 here with the switches, I don't know why this medicine is here. The switch heals you to full, and there's no reason to go back into that room. But that medicine is still there in front of the door, I just don't know why. There's also in 7-6 where there's a switch in the room, and there's also like a max to on the side for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I guess they didn't intend for the switches to restore health in the beginning, and it was like a final hour switch or whatever.
Could have been.
They did remove the tomatoes or the bottles.
I'm very glad that it does restore health though, because like that'd make 100% a lot harder if that was the case. If that wasn't the case. Alright, now it's in 3-3. It's actually faster in this room to just high jump normally here instead of jumping and high jumping. We first thought it was faster to just jump and high jump because it's 4 high jumps instead of 5, but if you just avoid all the enemies there, it's just a little bit faster instead. And now I just use wheel for the rest. We're doing wheel jumps to over these blocks in the next room after this one. And then in the last room, there's a room with a bunch of spikes. And if we can avoid that, it'll be very nice. But it's a little tricky. So we get the setup here for this. Yep, there we go. No, hello? Weird. Don't know why that happened. I don't know why that happened. Alright. Now he's dead. That was strange. That shouldn't have happened like that. Oh well.
Do you have time for some donations?
Go for it.
Alright, we have a $10 donation from New Salad that says, a secondary shout out to the amazing commentary.
Thank you.
And we got an anonymous $100 donation.
Woo! Nice.
Shout out to my cousin PogChamp. And also I have checked the tracker. The incentive for Super Hot All Secret % has been met. So that is happening in about 2 games.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of messed the arena there, but it worked out alright.
That ring is a little tricky. You have to suck into enemies at the very end of it in order to actually start enemy spawns like right in front of you if done correctly. Alright, so we can get this. Nice.
We have another switch coming up. Some are like really conveniently placed and not that hidden.
There's a
Some are
strat.
really hard to find.
There's a strat in 5-4 there where you can use ball in that room with like all the floating blocks and the waterfalls. It saves like a second, but it's extremely risky. But we get ball anyways because it saves a ton of time in the room you're just in with the waterfall where you just fall down. It saves legitimately like 10 seconds there. And I wish I was kidding. It's a lot of time. Because ball makes you fall a lot faster than normal. Nice, got the lamp there. Good.
So here you actually have to do a little setup to get the switch, which mostly isn't the case, but it's kind of fun to have to figure out how to do it.
Yep. It's a
Have to
small
kinda beat the
puzzle.
clock.
It's not much, but it's just something.
Yeah. There's a
It's long.
pretty advanced one in World 6. We'll get to that later.
Yep, we're just going to the boss now. Well, the main boss, rather, in 5-5. And 9% we use ball for that boss, we have a little set for that. And 9% it's a little bit tricky to line up your high jump correctly, but if done correctly, we can go with main boss in 3 hits. I think it's also the first instance of Fireline as a main boss, too.
Yep.
Fireline's a little bit tricky, you'll see especially later in 7-2, which we'll talk about level when we get there. Our level is the worst,
Yeah.
but in 7-2 in particular, he's tricky in that level as well. And that was a good fight in this part.
It's like all the mini bosses just on steroids, pretty much.
Yeah, they're completely random. It's the best. I love who runs to that level. it's so good. But yeah, I digress. Now we're in 5-6. Oh, hello. I almost just completely messed up there. There we go. In 5-6, we're using wheel here, and then at the very end of the room, we're going to be getting a mix for hammer. So I guess there we go. Got first try. That was good. I was kind of hoping you fail that because I can catch up. You lose 30 seconds if you fail that, but it's fine. But anyways, yeah, we get hammer there, and we use that for the boss, and also for the switch in 5-6 as well.
Yeah, there are a few metal blocks you need to break, and there are only a few abilities that can do that.
And the only one you can do
Hammer's
underwater is actually hammer, I'm pretty sure. Unless you have UFO.
Yeah,
But you probably don't have UFO at this point because it also requires a mix in the level. By the way, that one's like really weird to get casually. A little bit far away from Fireline there, but still got a nice little kill. Unfortunately, we don't play in the mini games or anything we unlock in the overworld, or really use any of them. The only thing we can maybe use is in World 3. In the museum there that we unlock with the switch, there's actually a high jump there in case we lose it, but that's really about it. Alright, now we're going straight to the boss, which is Heavy Mole. Heavy Mole's entire state arena around him is just combustible, so you can just destroy it, so you gotta be very careful of that. Alright, see if this goes well for me. I haven't practiced this, so it's gonna be a little awkward.
that room that Charles
There we
is
go.
on is pretty tricky.
Like I mentioned earlier, if you lose hammer here, it loses like 30 seconds because you have to complete the level and come back and then get hammer again. It's just really bad. But thankfully both got it, so the gap isn't like widening even more. Right, now we're in
I got a
6-1.
frog.
Yeah. Those frogs are, like I mentioned earlier, they're completely random. And in 6-1 there, if we lose our power, it's not our fault in that first screen, like whatsoever.
Fortunately, there's a backup. If you take these 2 sparks, you can get the hammer again.
Yep. We need hammer to break the middle blocks again, and we need that until 6-2. So if we don't lose hammer until 6-2, then it saves a lot of time. I think I'm starting to get a little hang of these cloud mini games now. But now this next screen is going to go into is one of the hardest in the game, or hardest of the run, because it's really easy to lose hammer here with all the amount of enemies and randomness there is. So hopefully we can get this. Oops, hello.
Okay, that wasn't really great, but it was okay.
Did you lose hammer?
No.
Nice.
But then it's good, I guess.
That's good then. I couldn't see against the boss. Alright, first screen is 6-2 as well. It has some randomness to the frogs, and also this an enemy here. Hopefully it goes okay. There's also a backup too if he hasn't. Oh yeah, hammer back, okay. But there's another backup you can do as well with sparks in the room where you need hammer again. It has a wooden peg there, which can only be broken by I think stone and hammer, if I remember correctly. So that's why we need hammer again, because hammer just breaks both of them. Alright, another rail block right here. There we go. We're both not to switch about the same time. So yeah, if we lose hammer after that, then it's not a big deal at all. We're gonna get tornado in next room, and tornado's gonna be really useful. I'm actually gonna concentrate for this room really quick. Okay, never mind. Hammer's gone. I did that wrong anyways. I jumped way too high there, but it's fine. I just used the backup in 6-2 that we can show off. The backups though is actually like really tricky because it's random, but it's good.
Yeah, if one of the sparks is to the far right on those little spaces that there are in, you'll only suck up one of them.
Oh, that's not good. It's fine. There we go. I'm actually gonna go for this backup. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was too slow in the room. There's another backup you can do there. It's like up that crash bomb that we'll all do, and I think it's like a 2-frame trick. You can actually get a hammer out. You can actually get stone out of that, which will break that 1 peg here. Please.
Hammer again. Like this.
There we go.
This is a pretty advanced setup for a switch. Gonna go into this separate room.
Yep. You go over here to the right and get laser, and then use laser to get rid of the rope underwater, or light the rope underwater there. That's the only power you can do that basically. Except for, I think, maybe UFO again, but once again, you probably don't have UFO at that point. There's also randomness to that enemy that he sucked up. Yeah. If he breathes fire at you, he'll actually... You basically have no choice in that case. You have to just wait for like 4 seconds from the stop.
Yeah, the safe thing to do is just to take a step back, see what it does, and then shoot.
Yep, that's what you do every single time.
Because the fire will actually eat the laser, so...
There's
then it'll hit you.
There's no point in YOLOing in that room for just to save like a half a second maybe. That's my opinion at least. So I'm not sure if Famarok did this, but I'm gonna try and do a 100% exclusive strat here with Tornado. Basically, I'm gonna be doing 5 hits on him if I can get this.
Yeah, I didn't get an optimal kill.
Oh, I got 4 hits. Wow, that was weird. But yeah, 4 hits here. I could have. Oh no! Ah, no! What the heck? Alright, so... let's just beat the level again and come back. Well then, alright, so... I went for the strats, and I got 5 hits instead of I have 4 hits instead of 5 there. And because of that, I was put in a very awkward position where I couldn't really avoid him with Tornado there. So... And I'm going to lose a lot of time going back into 6-3 and coming back again to get that switch. And we'll try this Tornado strat again. So, not like this. But yeah, in 6-4 there's actually a hidden switch underneath the water there. It's a little bit tricky to see. Because there's a little bit of dark part in the water, but yeah, that's what that is. Oh, hello. Alright. Got it this time. Alright, we're good. that was the strat I was going for. And then Bonkers decided just to screw me over. But it's okay. Thankfully with this, I can only just save it. I can save and quit after I'm done with this and be fine. But yeah, we're in 6-5. 6-5 is not a lot going on with it. It's just there's just a thing at the very end. Ah, I got bad luck at the top of it all off. Nice, let's go. Let's go, dude. but yeah, 6-5 is not a lot going on with it. There's a switch at the very end that requires fire, which you get right there.
That's it. Still get hit, so you just want to hold on to it without activating it.
So gonna be just a little bit careful. What I do is I keep firing my mouth there and then use it later. Like, and as soon as in front of the cannon, use it. Are you gonna go for the 6-6 mix, by the way? You know, do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Sweet.
Well, so I always go for it, but there's like a backup you can do if it fails.
Yep, backup is the older strats, but now that burning strats take like 2 seconds, I think, 2 or 3. So being a 6-6 here is gonna suck up 2 sparks, and the third power in the mix there is burning, and that's useful for to break these metal blocks coming up here, and also for the room afterwards of the UFO.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was quite far off.
All right,
we can get these 2, and then we can just use that double star to break the metal blocks.
It's not much slower, but overall it's slower in the room after this one. The UFO room is completely random.
Yeah.
UFOs move wherever they want to, and they'll hit you whenever they want to, basically.
In 90% we have Tornado, so it's not a big deal, because you can pretty much do the same thing all the time, but here in 100% it's a bit of a mess. I'm gonna try and save a UFO, because in the next boss, next room we actually have 2 bosses, and ideally they both shoot their ice blocks at me.
By shaking their butts at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
But if you only get the ice block from one of them, you can use the star to make it a double star and the one-shot both of them.
In 8%, you still have Tornado in the room optimally, so if they do have, if one of them only shoots, shakes the bow at you, then it's not a big deal. You can just, like, get a double star from that.
This is the hardest arena in my opinion because of the ice physics.
Completely agreed. Oh, hello. I almost just completely forgot about that switch right there. That would have been bad. The third one that happened this run. But lots was not my fault. Anyways, yeah.
That went pretty well.
Oh, cool. The synced up cloud game, but different level.
Nice. Now I'm
Sweet.
gonna restart the game actually, or go to the main menu, and that refills my HP to full.
We're gonna need that for his boss here, Meta Knights. He's completely random once again, so you gotta be. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just pooped on with his luck. Okay. Never mind. That's not good either. All right, let's try this again. That's not it.
You actually
Not like this.
You don't want to mash your sword attack because he has some iframes. So if you go full ham on the sword, you're gonna miss.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit here and get burning. Okay, I got it. That was just not good. And okay, this is great. Anyways, 7-1 here. We have kind of a cool strat. We're gonna be swinging our sword and jumping in this next room here. It saves actually like 5 seconds over using our previous strat, just using Spark in it. Surprisingly, at least. That was a strat found by Cesuri, who's a Japanese runner in this game. He used to have Hypersol record for a while, and then I beat that, and then Halo beat my time like a week ago. It was pretty good. But yeah. It saves a little bit of time. It looks really cool too. And I got bad luck. Just top everything off in this run. Nice. Let's go. At least I'm playing it off well. Oh, I got good luck now after that, and then he just throws up. It's good. All right,
Next
so
we do for a ball, which we're gonna need on 7-2, which is the boss rush.
yep, 7-2 is, like I said, the most random level of the entire game earlier. It's great. So every single boss in 7-2 has a completely random parrying they can do, and also sometimes they'll just kind of just hurt you out of nowhere.
And they're also buffed from like just standard mini bosses, so they're a lot faster.
So instead of 2
Yeah,
hits like the
already messed it
counterpart,
up.
do 3 hits to actually kill. So yeah, be very careful with your health here as
boy.
well too. If you lose your power here and die, then you lose a ton of time. Also, I forgot the stop said there.
Okay, so I have 2 HP left.
Oh boy.
This isn't looking too good.
Careful. Alright, hopefully FanFan goes well.
Oh, what? How did I even get hit there? Okay, I'm already dead.
Oh no.
What did
Oh,
I do here?
that's really
The question
bad.
is if I just go to...
Hello, Midnight? There we go.
Actually gonna get my
Ooh, the
ball
backup.
back.
Are you getting ball back?
Yeah.
Oh, go look at that then. So yeah, this might just be faster at this point to like just exit a level and just try again and fall. Because that level is literally, like I said,
That's
literally
a
the
run
worst.
killer.
It's a run killer basically. If you die there, then the strat to actually get every single power from or get every single like projectile that all the bosses will shoot at you is just way slower than using like ball or just another power really. It legit loses like 2 minutes to die in like Fan or die in Bonkers for instance, and like about 45 seconds I think, and die in like the very last boss there, Fire Lion.
Okay, so that was
It's
perfect.
really brutal. Oops, let's do that. Okay, well, Ableton strats again.
Fan is trolling me again.
Great. Okay, so
I want him to roll at me.
after all that, I still like muscle memory to 8% because I forgot about the 100% incentive. So we gotta do that level again. Great. Alright, let's do that level one more time then. Just throwback Thursday over here, even though it's like, I think Wednesday, my dudes. But it's okay.
Okay, so we're done with the boss rush.
Glad you got out of there safely this time.
Yeah.
That boss rush is, like I said earlier, a huge run killer. Alright, this time, I'm gonna remember, get that burning, it's gonna spawn again, come after me, give me a big ol' hug, and there we go, I did it. Use that burn to just go right up here and break these middle blocks. It's also faster for next level, for next screen basically. No, never mind, I'm thinking a different level. Nope, there we go. Alright, hopefully this goes well for me here. Alright, now we're in 7-3. 7-3 is pretty straightforward. After his next stream, there's going to be invisibility candy. And just use that for the rest of the level. 7-4 has a ton of randomness to it, though, on the contrary. And the fact that the first screen is completely random with what enemies, like, just where they go and everything, first off.
I lost my burning, which is pretty slow.
And after that, there's 2 screens where there are, I think, 4 enemies each in each room. And those ones are completely random. The first 2 screens, I mean. There's 2 screens afterwards that also have a few enemies in them, but they are a set pattern.
It's pretty much expected to get hit once or twice.
Yep. Ooh. I actually am getting pretty good 7-2 so far. Though I messed up the pattern on Fan, but it's fine.
So these rooms.
Yeah, that was actually really, really good. That was the first perfect 7-2. If only I didn't squander that by missing the switch in 7-1, but oh well, it happens. That was my chance to catch up earlier, this cat didn't. But it's okay. So even those burnings are a little bit scary because that fast to move, they're just completely sets. And now we're just getting a spark here, which on average saves time in the next level.
Also removes a lot of the RNG that a mini boss can cause.
That too. Wheelie, the next mini boss is Wheelie, and basically our former strat was we use Crash Bomb to get rid of most of his health, and then we just rely on luck for him to drop one enemy in order to actually complete the boss. But now with the Spark, we don't do that anymore, and on average it saves time if it gives us a good pattern. Just like a few seconds. So hopefully it goes well. There's also a bunch of Crash Bombs in the first room here that have a gigantic hitbox, so you gotta be careful with that too. And if Wheelie, you slow down with Spark here, you slow down just a little bit when you use it. So it makes the room just a little bit trickier. That's compared to the previous shot, we didn't use any power for it. I think I'm just gonna mash Cloud mini games. I'm deciding this 40 minutes into the run, where I lost a lot of time on the Cloud mini games. Now I'm just gonna mash on it.
Getting RNG'd with Spark. Just hit that.
That's not good. I have 1 health too, that sucks.
I
Oh
got
no! My time to shine.
So this is actually gonna take forever now. I'm not even kidding.
Yep. It's gonna take forever because the boss itself is just completely random otherwise.
Like sometimes when it falls, it doesn't drop a wheel. I'm actually getting really, really lucky here.
Nice.
He dropped it 4 times in a row.
Oh wow.
That's actually amazing.
That's really good luck then. Because I've had it before where he went back and forth there before dropping the wheel like 9 times in a row.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. All it does is just waste time. But he got it 4 times in a row, and that's just incredibly good luck. I was hoping I can catch up then, but it's fine. Alright, but now my personal favorite level of the entire game, which is actually a throwback to Dreamlands. So, Dreamland 1, the first Kirby game. So, this, I think I mentioned earlier, but this game, just in passing, but this game's a remake of Kirby's Adventure, which is the second main series Kirby game in the entire series. And Dreamland 1 is the first Kirby game, obviously. So, this game has a throwback level. So in Kirby's Adventure, that game has a throwback level to the first Kirby game within the second Kirby game. And this level comes back in this game too. Oops, that's not what I want to do there. We'll just try that again. There we go. There's a little bit of randomness in the room just in there with the Kabus. One Kabu can spawn right under where he's falling down, and just kind of like just get you.
That's actually kind of tricky to land to like D-wheel on this little platform here. Then you can just do a jump wheel all the way to the end.
Yep. And right at the very end of this level, there's one mix for a ball. If we get it, it saves just a little bit of time if we're not doing it at all, basically. If we don't get it, we just go to the 7-4, and there's a ball right at the beginning of the level.
Gonna wait for this. It's actually become 2 NPCs when he drops the parasol.
And we're using that for King Deity, one of the final bosses of the game. And the last switch in the game is right there, right in the moon. All right, hopefully it gets good pattern for Deity. Good luck with that. I'm gonna see if I can beat this rest of this level with wheel. All right, there we go. This jump here is really okay. Same thing happened to me. So that's really tricky there because the Gordo will eat your inputs, is what it is. Oh, hello.
I got pretty much perfect DDD, or at least it didn't hit me.
Yeah, I
Could've
saw
gone
that.
slightly faster, but
I kind of just stood there for a second watching that because, yeah, it was like pretty much perfect for you. But right, now we have Nightmare Orb. Nightmare Orb has about 600 health and the star does 10 damage, so you have to do about 60 hits to him.
it's actually faster to just go AB instead of just holding down the button. It does have auto fire.
Personally, I mash B just really fast, and that shoots a lot faster. Actually, no, you
taking
can
a lot of
press-
damage.
Oh no, don't die. So, Nightmare Orb also has a completely set pattern as well, too. Nice, good job.
That was a really bad orb, but like the final boss is really easy. So I
Oh, you have
shouldn't
game over
die.
too if you died there. I just realized.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. All right.
That's
So
scary.
you keep the same health for Nightmare Orb and also Nightmare, the final boss.
Yeah.
But Nightmare is completely set in this pattern, so hopefully, the only thing that's a little bit random is where he teleports. So he should be okay, as long as he just doesn't die. And that was perfect luck on DD.
Nice.
What the heck? All right. So here's Nightmare Orb once again. Like I mentioned on Nightmare is completely random. His music is also amazing as well too. It's great final boss music. There's a fantastic chin there, rivaling Crimson Chin for Fairly Odd Parents. But yeah, it's pretty good.
He spawns far to the left there. You can hit him sooner because he goes back to the right.
Oops.
Yeah.
Time should be soon as well. As soon as the final hit hits. So yeah, just 2 more hits here. And last one, if he spawns close to him, he can get his last hits. There we go, time. Nice one. This final boss lasts about a minute, so I should be coming in about a minute after his time there. Also, hold on the final screen.
Yeah, let's see if we get 100%.
There
Yeah,
we go.
That's a confirmation.
If you have friend your Z, spam hi Kirby in the chats, because that's where the email comes from. So for reference, World record in this game is 42:34, set by Halo Dude 862 about a week ago now. The previous world record was 43:48 by me, and I spent a long time trying to get that run. Let me tell you what. But yeah, it was really. The run now is actually really it's pretty optimized. Both 80% and 100% in this game is really optimized in a sense. 100% can have probably a few more seconds shaved off of it, but 80% is really hard to actually really hard to improve now, because a lot of it comes down to luck and executing a lot of the execution that's really hard in this game. To do consistently at least. And miss that. There we go. So yeah, let's see if I got 100%. I should have, because I missed like 3 switches along the way. But yeah. And I did. What? Hello? All right, hold on. How? I need to investigate this really quick. What happens?
You can see which door, like which level you have missed, because the door will be red. Oh,
6-5?
that's the one. That's the one with the fire.
That was what the
You were even talking about it.
did I just like talk about it and then not go into it?
Maybe.
I got the fire as well too earlier. Alright, let's do this then. And then as soon as we get the switch, it's going to show us the screen anyways. And then it's actually time, I guess. I don't know. That was really weird. I just kind of autopiloted. That happened a lot because I was doing a lot of the commentary.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have another person here, regular Jenny, who was doing commentary, but unfortunately he said Steve was a little messed up, so he just didn't come, which honestly that's completely fine. Alright, there we go. We go in this cannon here. It's right over here. Then, bam. Alright, so that one was a disaster on my end, but hi Kibby. There we go. We did it. Right, I swear that went a lot better in practice. I apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching this race. The entire week we were practicing 80%, and then we forgot about doing 100% incentives. So this is our first 100% we did all week, I'm pretty sure, for both of us. So yeah, sorry for the slop in that end, but it was really fun. I had a good time. Hope Kirby had a good time as well too.
Thanks for race, man.
Yeah, nice stuff. Right, that's it for us, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of USA.
Turn around, I can't see your face. Tell me, where did you go? Was it something I did, something I said that made it all fall bad?
أنا عمري 5 سنوات. حين بس أكبر إني أكون رسام. ورأيت لوتي ميزان وانت. أنا عمري 5 سنين بدي أصير دكتورة وملكة. شاف عتمة وهيك صار صواريخ على الضرب هيك عمل وصار علينا. والله الربع نوع تعب يعني كوب يعني كي نادتني. نور هذا عمل رضاتني بها وعدتني.
حاولت انه اضلني بسوريا ما اقدر. يعني لقيت هو طموحي الوحيد هو تعليم اولادي، معيشه احسن وامان احسن.
Brian et Juan. 家好，今天我会给大家看 City Build Set， 这儿也有铲车，所以好像是沙子上正在工作。这沙子挺像我去沙滩一样，跟妈妈游泳去，太激动了，等不及了，赶快开！这好像给我寄错东西了吧？这是石头，这是什么呢？哎呦，挺尖的。居然有卡片呢！全世界有1亿6800万儿童被迫沦为童工，有的年龄才5岁。我弟弟就5岁啊。
I just want to take this time real quick to remind you people back at home that we do have some incentives coming up right now that still needs to be met in the following runs. For example, for Super Hot 100% by LC Raptor, we still have the Denial Mode ending incentive up. It's currently at $25 out of 100, so if you want to get that double incentive in for that run, make sure to donate for that. Also, we have another incentive for I Wanna Be Co-op run for the lovely extra stage. That one still also needs to be met. So if you want that to happen, make sure to donate. It's currently on 189 out of 600. Also, another thing I can mention while we're waiting for Tech to set up the next round, we do also have a bid war that's currently going on for Grand Theft Auto 4 by Ultimate Omega. It's for which ending he's gonna do in his run, and right now Revenge is leading with $132, while Deal is really slacking behind by $16. So if you guys want to see the Deal ending, then you should really step up your game by now. You have about an hour and 33 minutes.
This is Elgato Stream Deck. Stream Deck is a USB controller that gives the power of a professional broadcast studio to your live streams. With Stream Deck, you can connect with your audience at the touch of a button. You can switch scenes, bring up graphics or dank memes, or even chat with your viewers with a single key press. Stream Deck has 15 LCD keys with the ability to create folders, meaning you can add hundreds of actions to a device that fits in the palm of your hand. Stream Deck is available now at Elgato.com, Amazon, and other retailers, so pick yours up today.
And here begins our story. We'll be falling in our paths, of course, the time will slowly drift away. When it's over and we stand alone, the spirits softly whisper away. But now the stars are spoken and there's nothing.
This is Elgato Stream Deck. Stream Deck is a USB controller that gives the power of a professional broadcast studio to your live streams. With Stream Deck, you can connect with your audience at the touch of a button. You can switch scenes, bring up graphics or dank memes, or even chat with your viewers with a single key press. Stream Deck has 15 LCD keys with the ability to create folders, meaning you can add hundreds of actions to a device that fits in the palm of your hand. Stream Deck is available now at Elgato.com, Amazon, and other retailers, so pick yours up today.
Yeah, we're all good. Yep, good start. Alright. Okie dokie.
Oh dear.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, so it's Trance here. We're going to be doing a Sniper Elite 2 today. Not already done a marathon run before, so it's going to be a first. If there's any donations that need to be read right now, we just got to